The city is ours, the city is ours. Whole tent is in the sky, yippee-yi-yay, yippee-yi-yo. Whole tent is in the sky. My voice is going, I sound like a hooligan, the neighbours can hear me, but I don't care. Aston Villa have won on the opening day of the season, 3-1 against Hull City. Let's look at the highlights and the goals and everything about the game, and let's talk about them. So let's start off on about the 5-minute mark when the ball was whipped in and Elphick and Chester headed it, and I thought it went in and I got so excited, and then I realised the goalie catched it. And then 6 minutes into the game, Hull City scored, which was the one disappointment about the game. It was cleared out from us, and then it was a looping ball, and then Everardo for Hull looped it over our keeper. Elphick tried to get there, couldn't quite get there. And at this point, I was actually really worrying about the game. But no, 7 minutes later, on the 13 mark, Elphick with a great low header. None of the Hull players were marking him at all. But at this point, I was shouting from the rooftops in my house. I was going mental. And after this, I think we really started to show how well we could play. And then a couple of minutes later, I'm not too sure who it was, but I think it might have been Campbell for Hull. They got in, nice low pass, and it's a great save from Steer. Steer played really well throughout the whole game, didn't have loads to do, but when he did have stuff to do, he really concentrated and really played well. 21 minutes in, quite even, I would probably say Villa on top. And then Hourihane with a low cross, beating the Hull City goalkeeper. Oh, and Jonathan Kodjia there. I think it was a back heel, and then Burge, the defender, got it, blocked it and got it off the line. He did really well for Hull. Obviously, him coming in, he had a big responsibility to keep out Kodjia, Grealish, Adoma, etc. And I do think the Hull defence actually did generally quite well. But I just think some of the Villa attacks are quite lethal, to be honest. And yeah, at this point, I really thought we'd have scored that. And Jonathan Kodjia didn't have the best game. He just doesn't put the 100% effort in that Villa need. 23 minutes, the chance of the game. Jonathan Kodjia cutting inside. El Hamady in acres of space. Kodjia should have passed it out. Didn't. Took the shot on, not the greatest shot. And El Hamady was so annoyed with him. And why wouldn't he be? Kodjia being really selfish then. And as I said, he needs to put more effort in and he needs to be less selfish, Jonathan Kodjia. Little highlight was when a little cross into Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish couldn't get the final touch, and if he did, he would have been in on goal. And Villa really on top now during about the 30-minute mark. And I just don't know how we scored more in the first half. We were so up on top of them. Second half, not so much, but in the first half, we were so good. I don't know how we scored more goals. 8 minutes later, Hull had a chance. Tom came with a nice little ball in, and Everardo was in again, and Jed Steer well out. Had a really good game, as I said, really confident. Obviously, Villa just signed a new goalkeeper, and Jed Steer had to really prove a point today, and he really did. I thought he was one of the best goalkeepers I've seen in the Villa shirt for a long while. Obviously, Sam Johnson leaving for West Brom. He really did live up to that expectation today. On to the second half. Second half, definitely not as much action in the first half. But let's start off in the 47th minute when Jarrod Bowen had a low long shot. And I think Steer did have it covered, but it was a good shot and a good effort from Bowen, who was quite dangerous throughout the game, to be honest. But Hull never really had, that pushing for it to go and score more in this game. Once again, on the hour mark, Jed Steer with another great save, quite a decent height for him. He made some crucial saves in this game. As I said, he had to live up to the expectation today, and he really did that. And then the breaking point. El Hamady against his old club. Absolute scenes in the Villa end. Smoke bombs, fans going mental. Me practically running around the street naked. Honestly, so good. Bottom left, nice cool finish. But to be honest, I think it was really put on the play for El Hamady, as the Hull goalkeeper just passed it to him from the goal kick. Her goalkeeper didn't really play that well, quite shocked about some of his mistakes. And as I said, the breaking point, so crucial, El Hamadi to score in this game. And then 5 minutes later, you know, your right back just goes and takes 3 players in the box, and then really cool finish, jumps into the crowd. Once again, absolute scenes. Alan Hutton, my favourite Villa player last year, put 100% effort into every game. And Alan Hutton, if you're watching this, my mum told me to say this, but she loves you and she wants to marry you, so give her a ring, please. Also, I would love that too. After that, the game was tucked away, really. No real other chances. Hull did cross it in, no one there at the end. And off to a great start for Aston Villa. And so, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know how your team got on. Let me know how you think Villa played. And I said, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.